Body filler is the trickiest part of any panel job, especially around a body line. Get the filler wrong and the whole panel looks off, even from 10 feet away. Number 1. Not building the body line into a peak. Okay, I'm going to try and apply it and keep it inside the metal. When you're applying on to a body line, what you want to do is build it up on that edge. Make sure you're getting a nice sharp edge. Even though the body line isn't completely sharp, we want to do that when we're applying our body filler. Make sure it's nice and thin. We're going to sand the filler at about 85% cured. It cuts easier, removes material faster, and helps shape the panel quicker, which brings us to mistake number 2. Rolling over the body line when you sand. You want to be very gentle with the way you're sanding. The goal here is to just get the overall shape of your panel. So right now I'm working on putting more pressure on this edge when I sand, because I know the outside edge is really thin already. So I'm not trying to work that. So I'm keeping my block flat. I want to sand this edge. But I don't want to roll over the edge. I'm keeping the block flat and rolling off the edge, which will keep the body line sharp and not rounded. We want to keep it as sharp as possible at this stage. Keeping it sharp helps you visually see how straight your body line is. Mistake number 3. Filling your filler from the wrong spot. As you can almost see through the body filler, and that's exactly where you want to be. Because when I fixed the damage and I added the body filler much bigger, what we want to do is blend into the old panel. So you know this is your known good. All this here has no damage. So we're going to use it to check our body filler, starting here, not this way. You want to start from what you know is good and go into your body filler. This way you can see what differences it makes. And right now I can feel that the body filler is still a little high. So I'm going to continue sanding. And at the end, I'll show you a trick that lets you see your filler mistakes before paint. Mistake number 4. Wrong block pressure on your filler. Okay, I'm not using a lot of pressure. I'm kind of just letting it glide over top. I'm controlling the pressure either on the top, the side, or wherever on the block, but essentially I'm keeping it flat and just putting more pressure on either side, or whatever side that I'm working. So right now I'm working this top edge, so I'm putting more pressure on the top of the block. Mistake number 5. Ignoring visual cues. The same thing goes with your edges. If there was no damage on there and you fitted up your bumper and your headlight and all that fit, when you're finished with this body filler, you should have metal on these edges. And that's gonna tell you that you're completely straight with your body filler and your edge. If metal isn't showing on your edge, then your filler's high and it will not sit flush with the bumper. That body line's not going to show up, and that's because we built it up to a very sharp peak. You can see the body line here is not that sharp, so once we get this perfectly straight into a peak, then we can round it off. That's 5 out of 6 mistakes. Which one are you guilty of? Okay, we can see our metal starting to show. This is hazy, almost see-through, and same here. Okay, metal is starting to show up in the middle of the body filler, so these are signs we gotta watch out for. Could have been some high spots that we left behind. But if they look soft and see-through like that, then you're okay. But if you're gonna see a hard line, then it means that there's a big drop between the two. So in this case, we're still okay here. We just gotta be careful when we're sanding. See, staying away from that high spot. The body line is starting to look pretty good. That's where we get into mistake number 6. Not test fitting your parts. It's pretty close to the edge. I think we can come up just a little bit more onto this side. Okay, I'm gonna work that up higher. For now though, because I know this bottom edge is good and all this, I'm gonna hand sand and just get rid of any filler that's still caught up on that edge. The body line matches up with the bumper here. So at this point, we're going to take some of that sharpness away from the body line and match it to the existing one. This is the trick I promised you at the start. And this is what you're going to use. It's a clear coat simulator. So you're gonna be able to double check your work before it even gets into paint to know if it's wavy or not. Now we can use the reflections of our shop to double check the work and see if anything's out of whack. I like to use the garage door behind me because it's got these lines in them. Get those 6 right and your panel will look right. Full playlist right here if you want to keep going. But for this video, that's going to be it. Hope you learned something.